you all, and we appreciate your attendance for today. So let's kickstart with our great quotation. Mental illness occurs when mental health is compromised or neglected or for a long so that we affect our ability to function in our daily life. Today's topic is creating strategy for creating a mental health for workspace. A very good evening to the guests and dignitaries. In the capacity as a host worldwide on the webinar on strategies for creating a mental health and workspace of the event. I am Sana Afrin, your host, and would like to give an opportunity to a great extent and heartily greeting to each and every one of you. I give a great pleasure and a great warm hello to each and every one of you gathering here today. I'm a huge honor for all of us to have someone for a caliber there whose involvement in the topic of strategies for creating mental health and workspace and adds so much value to on it. Few lines on the topic. Creating mental health workspace involves promoting open communication, providing access to mental health care, fostering supportive and inclusive culture, encouraging regular breaks and flexible work hours, and can help you to reduce stress. Additionally, offering wellness programs and creating a comfortable and positive and physical environment and contribute significantly to employees' mental well-being. Before I proceed further, let me make a brief note on the introduction to the SEMS Foundation. SEMS Foundation Welfare are registered as a non-profit organization. It is delegated to social impact across various sectors. We have focuses on education, particular skill development, and entrepreneur through the initiative of this. So we have created training program in IT, finance, retail, and entrepreneur impacted over 6,000 individuals. We are currently upskilling imitates in Haryana jails and collaborating with the universities and colleges. We are also partner with the bank to over 1,500 candidates in job. Females and SEMS Foundation empower women through workshops, stories of successful women entrepreneurs. We conducted programs of literacy, marketing, career and development, reaching 1,000 women across the multiple states. The initiative recently reached a milestone of 100 women actively involved. In a short time, SEMS Foundation established itself a force for a positive change, equipping individuals with a skill employment and promoting women's leadership in a various industry. Now let me take this wonderful session to publicly present and welcome Ms. Malak Shah and the keynote speaker for today's international webinar. Malak Shah is a project head for the startup at a Start Gain and tutor, also servicing startup mentor over more than 5 years specialization in dividing startup and helping startup achieving strategy goal. Under the guidance, many startup has been significant growth and secure substantial funding. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you so much, Sana. So good
Yes,
evening
ma'am.
to one and all present over here. I'm so excited to have you all here in this wonderful session. And just to introduce myself, I am Malak Shah, a startup mentor as well as a spiritual coach, always driving and striving and looking for all the individuals for their growth and always have a goal that all the individuals stay fit and stay healthy. So today I'm excited to discuss about the topic which is very crucial for our well-being and professional success for creating a mentally healthy workspace. As we see that in today's fast-paced world, work can be a significant source of stress as well as anxiety. Nowadays, a lot of individuals, whether they are working professionals, college students, nowadays I see a lot of them spending time on the mobile phones and a lot of things, wherein those who are in the corporates, they are always stressed about how will we achieve our targets, what next, what if we don't get promotions. So there are a lot of things that goes on in their mind. So therefore, it's very essential to cultivate a work environment that supports mental health. A mentally healthy workspace and workplace not only improves employees' well-being, but also boosts productivity, creativity, and the job satisfaction. For every employee, it is very important that wherever you are working, you are satisfied. Only if you are satisfied, you are mentally, emotionally, physically satisfied overall. But what if you are not? So firstly, health is something that needs to be prioritized before anything else. Be it your emotional health, be it your mental health, be it your physical health. Only if you are mentally, physically, emotionally okay, then everything will go on. And if you're not, then there would be nothing except for the stress, anxiety, and lot of problems, issues, pressures, and so many things. So today I'll be sharing various strategies to help foster a mentally healthy workspace along with the real world examples to illustrate these points. Only if the reason for giving these examples is that just to keep you motivated getting inspired by how people in the professional life, how they can maintain balance between their health life as well as the wealth life. So to start with, I have certain key areas to discuss, and hopefully it just not to spread the information, but also I want each and every individual to be motivated. It's very important for any employee to be motivated for achieving a specific target, for getting some kind of promotions. Whenever we get promotions, first and foremost thing is that we always become happy, and we be and we get lots of motivation that yes, further we are ready to do something really good. And obviously, ultimately, the money is also the ultimate motivation. But money is not everything. That is what everyone needs to understand. Yes, money is something, but more than money, health is an important. Okay, so let me discuss few strategies how to uh, enhance the working environment. One of the most effective ways to promote mental health is ensuring a healthy work-life balance. So this can be done by offering flexible working hours. That is wherein we can allow employees to manage their work around personal commitments, reducing stress and increasing job satisfactions. For example, I'll just share an example. Like there is this company Dell, a software company. They have a flexible working policies that enables employees to choose their working hours, leading to a higher productivity and morale. So it is like, it is very important that you also give your employees a time. I understand that we have lots of targets to achieve. We have lots of, we have lots of things, like we have different strategies, how we can make our company grow. But to make your company grow, it is always important that you help your employees grow in such a level that you give them the freedom to be a productive person. Only when a company is supportive and collaborative, the success takes care of itself. Number two, also a company must encourage giving breaks to their employees. Regular breaks are really essential to maintain productivity and mental well. So there can be a technique. I'll just give you this technique called as Pomodoro technique. So that means which involves 25 minutes of focused work followed by a 5 minutes break, which can be very effective. And this is being followed by a HubSpot, if you know this, where employees are encouraged to take the regular breaks and even have access to a nap room to recharge during the day. Because, whole day we just sit in front of the laptop, your systems, and definitely you get some kind of strain in your eyes. And then you feel like, what can I do now? What next? Should I be, you get bored. So, which is why uh, if you do during this day, it will be really helpful to you, which can save your health and wealth both. Next thing, limiting overtime. While occasionally overtime might be necessary, consistent long hours can lead to burnout. If there is a saying that all work and no break makes Jack a dull day. So if you just keep constantly, keep your mind engaged in one thing, and you don't have productivity, you don't have some sort of creativity, you don't have channelizing, you have nothing to channelize yourself. This will overall, impact so much on your mental health, your physical health. So here I have a beautiful example for Volkswagen, wherein Volkswagen company, the car store, this indicates the car company that has implemented a policy that restricts email accessing after working hours. After working hours, you just ensure that the employees disconnect and they just have their own me time. And so this is a beautiful example, like limiting overtime is a beautiful example that Volkswagen has said. Okay. So see, a positive work environment is very crucial for your mental health. This can be, very effective when you keep an open communication. That is, create a culture of open communication, which is very vital. Employees should feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and concerns without fear of judgment. At Buffer, transparency is a core value, and the companies uses these tools like Slack to facilitate open communication across all the levels. And also, the foremost important thing is that recognize your employees' achievements, like whatever they do. And I'll give you the example for my organization. Whenever we strive forward, even we do have targets. We have targets to achieve. We have a lot of things in the pipelines, and that happens. Like, target is something that your boss becomes too much blunt, that नहीं आज के आज ही हमें टारगेट खत्म करना ही है. But my point is, if you give a little encouragement कि हाँ आज ये काम हो रहा है, you are getting some work done, so you appreciate, you motivate them कि yes, you are capable of doing something. So that is what it boosts your mental wellness, and you are overall motivated to do something really amazing. Regularly acknowledging and celebrating a team's achievements. This will create overall a positive environment. And also your employees, जैसे हम सुबह, whenever you get up in the morning, you should not feel like यार आज ऑफिस जाना पड़ेगा. कब मैं सैटरडे संडे कब वीकेंड आएगा. We all feel that. In some point of time we always feel that. So it is very important कि कभी भी कोई भी employers जो रहते हैं, they set something like that कि always motivate your employees. Like in my team, ये बहुत होता है कि जब भी हम लोग कुछ छोटा छोटा करते हैं ना, always हमारे बॉस मेक श्योर कि यार तूने आज बहुत अच्छा कर दिखाया, and you can do much better. And this is what happens in my organization कि हमारे जो बॉस होते हैं वो भले ही कोई भी एम्प्लॉइज छोटा छोटा भी कुछ अच्छा करके दिखाते ना, he appreciates. And this is what I really wish कि हर एक के ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में ऐसा हो. Next thing, team building, very important. Team building करके there should be some kind of activities which you can do, like बहुत एक sense of community बनाओ आप. You should keep doing some kind of activities like communicating, just doing some outdoor activities. And even if you don't have it in the organization, जाके थोड़ा सा just discuss कुछ जाके anything ideas के बारे में discussions करो, या तो फिर any informal get-togethers you can do, hackathons, या तो nowadays there are companies that organizes all this social events like hackathons. They it has to have a collaboration between the teams. कोई सिंगिंग सेशंस भी रखते हैं, जस्ट टू मोटिवेट. एंड कुछ ऐसा लगना चाहिए कि टीम को से कि सिर्फ काम 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 ही नहीं, बट there has to be some kind of activities that keeps individuals motivated, that keeps individuals self-driven. So, and this, इससे team की bonding भी बहुत होगी, and team would always feel that कि we are not alone. हम लोग मिलके बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं. So this is what I always believe. In my organization, it is like that. If we work together, perhaps कोई ऐसा होता है कि कोई आइडिया से अग्री नहीं करेगा. We till date we have lot of things that we do not agree upon certain things, but only if you support each other, and only if you guys think कि हम we as a company we are a whole, तो बहुत कुछ हो सकता है. you bonding भी जब इतनी अच्छी होगी, and सुबह उठकर तुम ऑफिस के लिए जाते भी हो, तो तुम्हें बहुत मजा है यार आज तो ऑफिस जाना है. I'm so excited to go to office. And क्योंकि we get a lot of things, and ups and downs तो होते रहते हैं, but it is very important कि you keep your work life balanced in such a way. Relationships, work life, overall you need to keep that balance. Moving on to the next, providing mental health resource. Again, the providing mental health resource is another critical strategy. Offering for example access to counseling. Nowadays, as I see, according to the research, I see a lot of people going through some or the other health issues, जैसे कि firstly cancer, and the second one is the heart attacks. आजकल बहुत ऐसा हो गया, and the reason is only and only stress, because किसी को काम का प्रेशर है, किसी को responsibilities, EMIs and lot of things. So very important कि अगर हम लोग एक ऑफर करें कि like offering access to professional counseling services, just it's like understand what is the mindset of an employee. अगर कोई employee target achieve नहीं कर पा रहा है, तो क्या रीजन है, what is the reason, why is he not able to do it, कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, so that employee should also be very much open to share your problems कि हाँ ये हो रहा है, I'm not able to do this. So there is this EAP, like employee assistant program, that provides confidential support for a personal work and the work related issues. It is very important कि हम लोग organization में ये discuss करें कि कभी किसी से कुछ काम नहीं हो पा रहा है. First, let us know the mindset. What is going on? It can be personal, professional, कुछ भी हो सकता है. If we provide that EAP services, this can provide a great support to the employees' mental health. And this is for everyone. Like even if there are college students, जो आगे tomorrow they can they can plan to join any companies. They should always keep certain things in mind. As see, ups and downs companies में होते रहते हैं. it is bound to happen. But for most thing, you need to take care of your health first. And you need to be prepared. कभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है. Just prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared for the hatred. Be prepared कि तुम्हें लोग कुछ भी they might put you down also. ये होता है organizations में, as you all know. किसी ना किसी ने तो ये go through करा ही होगा अपनी life. So which is why it is very important. Like even I have gone through as an individual. जब मेरा भी when it was my first day at work, I had also gone through a lot of things. But one thing is that जब से when I joined my current company, we also had a mental health training. We had a coaches, who drives us. पहले तो वो समझते हैं कि बात को कि what is it going on? Why are you not able to achieve? So it is very important कि आपके organization में भी अगर एक business coach हो ना, it makes a lot of difference. Because I know numbers are very important. Numbers are the crucial thing कि हमें यार आज ये target achieve करना है, ये कुछ भी करके नहीं तो boss promotion रोक देगा, and it's okay. I mean, इसमें किसी की it's nobody's fault. You have to do it, you have to do it. But it is very important that you take care of your employees also, because employees जो होते हैं वो they are your strength. आपकी organization की एक strength होती है employees की, and it is very important कि ये managers होते हैं, ये employees होते हैं, they can help recognize and address mental health issues. For example, I have a beautiful example. If you can just do a little research whenever possible at Google. Managers are trained in mental health first aid, and this enables them to support employees that experience mental health issues. चाहे कोई भी हो, employees, whoever are facing so and so, कोई भी reason so, Google has come out with this mental health training. They ensure कि every month या every quarter में वो एक training रखे to drive their employees. And as you know, the Google तो बहुत बड़ा Google is a huge organization, a huge platform, and Google comes up with so many innovative things and so many things, but they make sure that their employees are experiencing a healthy and a mentally satisfied life. Also very important is wellness program. If we implement wellness program that includes mental health components, for example, mindful workshops, stress management sessions, या तो फिर Salesforce or comprehensive wellness programs that includes mindful sessions, fitness classes, not or wellness coaches. So, like I mentioned earlier, like if any organization, if they have one business coach or wellness coach, it will create a lot of difference, and it will really have a strong impact on your company. Even I am myself a spiritual coach, and sometimes like people say that how will you be able to make I mean तुम तो बहुत ही impulsive decisions, but you are so emotional. And तुम lead कर पाओगी team, because team whenever you are a team leader, and or obviously you have to take the daily updates of your employees and so on. But I mean, yes, maybe मैं खुद भी थोड़े I have to be little aggressive also sometimes, but then I keep it balanced. मैं जब whenever even I take team meetings for my employees, I make sure that each and every employee is taking care of their health. And अगर वो कुछ ऐसी दिक्कतें होती है, even I personally go and interact with my colleagues, with any of my employees, my juniors, and kabhi kabad, I also interact with my seniors. Okay, what is it going on? क्यों इतना frustration है आपको? I see a lot of things. कोई frustrate होता है तो जाके they just take a puff. I said, मुझे उनको बोलना पड़ता है कि आप ये जो कर रहे हो क्या वो सच क्या वो सही चीज है कि just because आप stressed हो तो जाके puff मार रहे हो, and just because you are ये सब temporary तुम्हें temporary solace देगा, but the only thing which can give you a permanent relaxation is the well-being of yourself. Only if you are physically, mentally, emotionally charged, तो ही तो तुम्हारी तो ही तो सब कुछ balance हो सकता है. And so which is why I mean even my company has come up with certain things like that. Even if any employees या मेरे जो भी seniors juniors हैं who are interns, who are juniors, we make sure that he or she is comfortable, and obviously he or she is capable to do things. So moving on to the next, creating a supportive physical environment like comfortable workspace. It is very important, like a supportive physical environment can significantly impact mental health. Like an ergonomically designed workspace is essential for physical and mental health. Only if आपके जब postures सही रहते हैं तो ही तो आप थोड़ा इफेक्टिवली काम कर सकते हो, you can effectively work. For example, Microsoft provides a ergonomic furniture that is for example, they have adjustable desks to ensure that the employees can work comfortably. Quiet spaces. जैसे कि for example, I'm a person who always loves peace. So क्या होता है कि whenever you are in a quiet space, there are certain kind of people जिसको solace isolation में काम करना बहुत पसंद होता है. So without distractions, and there are employees like that. I know, I understand कि हर organizations में it is not possible to have, but we can take an initiative to design such quiet rooms where employees को जब कोई भी important काम करना रहता है, so that they can just focus, take break from the noises around, and they can even spare some time to do some kind of 5 minutes or 10 minutes का meditations, CA stress, anxiety को भगाने के लिए, there are a lot of things. Okay. Now, to maintaining a well lit, and pleasant working environment can physically significantly impact your mental health. जैसे कि if you everyone knows about Airbnb, they are designed with natural lights, plants, office spaces to create a welcoming and healthy environment. Obviously, whenever you step into organizations, कोई भी meetings के लिए, obviously you should have that vibe. You should feel like कि यार मैं जब whenever I go to this person's organization, it gives me a lot of positive vibes, and I really love sitting, interact with the client or anyone as such. So it is very important that you keep your surroundings clean, desk policies whenever you are sitting. I know ये चीजें जो है बहुत छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं, but then if you take care of this minute things, your life will be really a simpler ones. And most importantly, that people should like you for what you are, like about your overall personality, your overall habits, and a lot of also encouraging professional development. It's very crucial these days. According to the research, I see a lot of people like, if you, as per the statistics, there are so many employees, they are either being fired, they are being either, a lot of things goes on. Like, वो लोग खुद satisfied होते नहीं है, so that is how they just, they leave their organizations. Why? Because of the toxic cultures and a lot of things. And for that reason, for the biggest and the good example that I have is IBM, the computer service. They offer extensive training programs and which encourages continuous learning for their employees in our digital platforms. We must always also offering like opportunities for personal growth through training and development programs. This can help employees create clear path and provide the necessary support to achieve their goals. Also at PwC, employees work with career coaches as well, so that they can map out like their career paths and set achievable goals. And for example, now any employees working in the organizations, they have some or the other goals. किसी के कोई तो goals, ambitions, बहुत कुछ रहेगी. Sometimes they don't understand how should I go about it. Is there anyone who can guide me? They always look upon to someone for hand holding or and so purposes. So it is very important that you do career pathing in the organization, which can help the overall employees that those are working in the organization. Even they can get a clear idea as in what they need to achieve and what are the steps they need to follow. Also promoting inclusion and diversity. That are the key main strategies. Implementing and enforcing policies that promote diversity and inclusions. Accenture has implemented these policies that supports gender equality. I know. Abhi, let me come to this point now. Why it is very important for the gender equalities nowadays. As I see, females, women's, they do a lot of things. They manage their houses, they manage work and everything. And today I'm proud of so many female employees, entrepreneurs, a lot of things that they do. And also equally, I mean, men, if you see, men are the biggest, what I can say, they are the head of the families. They have a lot of responsibility. So we always ensure that जितना females को भी वो जो मिलता है, there has to be male पे pressure ज़्यादा आ जाता है कभी कभार. In our previous times when we had a team of males and they used to think कि यार he's a male, he can do a lot of things. But I'm sorry, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. Nowadays females are becoming so much powerful. As I mean, I hope that I see a lot of female. Also, I see females over here. And unke koi na koi
Yes,
achievement,
ma'am.
they must be having a lot of goals. They want to either support their families, they want to achieve a specific target, they want to complete their dreams. So every organization must give us they must support gender equality. That is, nowadays also कोई कुछ companies भी मैंने ऐसे देखी है कि they become so much racist, and कभी कभार तो they just do all this body shamings and so many things, not only for women but also men too go through this. So this should stop, and employers and any high authorities should always make sure कि talent ही सब matter करता है सबके लिए. Talent is something that matters. Just see his or her ability, what that person can do, rather than just degrade in that person. Just call बहुत सारा organizations में आज होता है. So we must pause this, stop the certain things, and why not create a inclusive and supportive working environment? Why can't we create a loving and a very warm environment that can do so much? I'm sure most of might agree, disagree to this point, but this is the truth. I've seen this. Okay. As we have a lot of targets to achieve, and a lot of work pressures have been given. How do you manage? Like, it is also very important and vital that managing workload effectively should for preventing burnouts. We must to do this. Number one, always set a realistic expectations and deadlines to avoid overloading employees. And for this reason, it is very important that we do time management. Whenever there are review meetings with the employees, just set a realistic expectation कि ये बंदे से या ये बंदी से क्या हो सकता है. Very important. Because हम लोग डेडलाइंस तो सेट करते हैं, बट डू यू रियली अंडरस्टैंड द माइंडसेट ऑफ योर एम्प्लॉइज कि वो कर पा रहा है या कर पा रही है. You sometimes we all fail to realize that, और हम unnecessarily we give workloads to people, और फिर क्या होता है, कुछ नहीं हो पाता किसी से, and we become frustrated. Employees भी frustrated हो जाते हैं, they become nervous, they become stressed out, and we become frustrated कि यार इसने आज क्या किया है. So to avoid this, always set जो रियलिस्टिक हो कि वो कितने टाइम में कर सकता है या कर सकता है. So at Asana, employees use the company's project management tool. It is very important, and first and foremost important is that whenever you come, whatever your time is, you come to the office, it is very important to maintain a to-do list कि आज क्या करना है. What is the important thing? To-do list and not to-do list. To-do list में आज क्या important काम है वो मुझे करने, नॉट टू डू लिस्ट में कि काम के बीच आप क्या नहीं करोगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सोशल मीडिया या अननेसेसरी कॉल्स, ये सब कुछ. इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू मेंटेन अ टू डू लिस्ट. वंस यू प्रिपेयर ये आप टू डू लिस्ट का प्रोसेस फॉलो करोगे तो आई डोंट थिंक सो यू रिक्वायर एनीवन इन योर लाइफ. दिस विल हेल्प यू प्रायोरिटाइज योर टास्क, व्हाट इज इंपॉर्टेंट and what is not. We obviously I think most of them still don't have that habit or most of them do have the habits कि आज मेरे को ये काम कुछ भी करके कंप्लीट करना है. This would help you prioritize, and also management tool to prioritize and manage your work effectively. So I would just like to give one message to every one of you. If you are doing it, not doing it, if you're not doing it, please start doing this. Always set a realistic goal, set your realistic tasks for the day. क्या होगा, and avoid, in middle of the important task, please avoid multitask. जैसे कि किसी का कॉल आ रहा है तो वो उठाना, in case if it's emergency, and avoid all the social medias between the work. If you really want to achieve a specific goal, please avoid that. Also supporting leadership. Only if you have an empathetic management that supports leadership qualities. You need the managers also need to be trained in such a way that they be empathetic and supportive. The best example, LinkedIn. Managers are trained in an emotional intelligence to better understand and support their teams. For all the HRs, human resource managers, yeah, koi bhi ho, it is your core, or I can say an important duty that aap apne employees ko, I'm sure there must be, I think Sana or Samriti, right? You must be an intern.
Yes, ma'am, we are intern over here.
Right.
Yeah.
So yes. So only messages I would like to give is that in any organizations, in fact, it is very important that you yourself train the managers and create an environment in such a way that they better use their intelligence in something really effective work, and also conducting regular check-ins with the employees to discuss their well-beings. If they are performing really well, encourage them, and if they are not, understand the what issues they are facing, why are they not able to do it. Take one-on-one meetings. As मेरे organization में ऐसे ही होता है कि my superior, he always takes one-on-one meetings with the team members to discuss their strengths, weaknesses, क्या workload आ रहा है आपको, क्यों goals achieve नहीं हो रहे, and what concerns are there. कोई कुछ भी हो सकता है, पर्सनल भी हो सकते हैं, कोई इंटरनल भी हो सकते हैं किसी से, होता ही है. Even when you are working in organizations, you always there are chances you might have problems with your internal colleagues, या कुछ भी हो सकता है. Just make sure that they you take one-on-one meetings with with the employees, wherein they become free to discuss with you their challenges. Also, first and foremost important thing is that at least in a month, if you do a lot of networking events, just like, I'm today when you conducted this to discuss about, a very vital thing. What if you can also conduct networking events where, they can keep meeting different people and different backgrounds ho sakte hain, to know each other well. This creates, this can, I wouldn't say that it will help you create or achieve that specific goal, but it will help them build new relationships. And this could be such as, you can keep such happy hours and team outings to foster the community and connection that would create. अभी ऐसा हुआ था हमारे साथ भी. I would like to just share a small thing with you. Is, when 2 to 3 years back, even when I had a new team in the middle of COVID. So obviously, I mean, there were people who had problems with each other's, colleagues के साथ, या कुछ काम को लेकर problems हुए थे, कुछ personal problems हुए थे. So this is what we did. We at least do after every quarter, say every month, we make sure that we do team outings. Yeah, so just take that so that we can know each other well and we can remove this barriers. जिसको किसके साथ problem है, it is very important. Also, also the another thing is establishing mentorship programs which can support personal and professional growth. And if you have heard about this General Electric mentorship programs, they pair employees and your teams to provide guidance, support, and sense of connections. Suppose I am myself a startup mentor, and whenever each day I meet across a lot of startup founders, and they keep sharing a lot of things. Like, we are facing so many problems in our business. Where are we going wrong? Where are we lacking? So similar example there should be with encouraging social connections in the organizations that would drive the sense of connections to the employees. Also, promoting healthy diet. Make sure, I know most of us, live a sedentary life. सिर्फ बैठने का काम होता है किसी का suppose someone is into sales, उनका तो हमेशा भागने का काम रहता है. So it is very important that you maintain a healthy diet. If you are having a sedentary life, make sure that you are eating healthy. There are females, they have all, let's discuss it openly. They have PCOD problems, and there are a lot of things that females do. But make sure that, you maintain a healthy diet, which is very important. Eat healthy, eat right, whatever is right for you, do that. And food, food also makes a very important thing, that what kind of food you are eating and what kind of, avoid junks in between. So to summarize, creating a mentally healthy workspace involves promoting work-life balances, fostering a positive environment, providing mental health resources, creating a supportive and physical environment. I hope you found the strategies and examples really helpful, and that you can implement in some of them in your own workplace as well. Together, we can create a healthy environment where everyone feels supported and everyone feels thrived. So I thank you for all your time and attention. And now I'm open to all the questions if you have.
Yes, ma'am. With a note, I am Sana. On the behalf of this foundation, would like to give a happiest welcome to Ms. Shah with a huge applause for joining us today. We have a significant rule to abide. You are welcome to ask queries and questions in the chat box. The participant who engaged during the session will receive a letter of appreciation from all of us. As a result, the winner identity will be closed at the end of the session. Lastly, the feedback will be present in the chat box. Once again, a warm welcome to the participant and the guest of honor, Ms. Malak Shah. We are looking forward. So if you have any kind of question, you can ask her.
Madam, hello.
Yes.
I'm GD Garg from HL Lucknow.
Yes.
I want
Hi.
to ask Which organization you are working?
So I am into smart gain incubators.
Okay, what are the important major strategies by the leaders, by the top chairman to inculcate the mental health, better mental health, so that efficiency and productivity increases?
Yes. So, ये जो strategies which I mentioned, that in order to keep that thing, it is very important first and foremost is, in a very simple words, I will tell you that take care of your employees. Because क्या होगा कि अगर आप employees को drive करोगे कुछ चीजों से, and if you talk about my organization, what we do is first and foremost we do one-on-one meetings. हम लोग जो भी कुछ करते हैं, मतलब कभी कभार ऐसा वर्क ये जो टारगेट्स है वो ऊपर नीचे जब हो जाते हैं, so we always make sure that we do one-on-one meetings with the employees and our colleagues. So that is how you need to understand their psychology as well, कि उनको ऐसे क्या प्रॉब्लम्स हो रहा है, उनको क्यों नहीं कर पा रहे, अगर अगर वो नहीं कर पा रहे हो, हाउ कैन वी मोटिवेट देम दैट दे कैन डू बेटर. सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप छोटी छोटी चीज जो भी आपके एम्प्लॉयज कर रहे हो, सो encourage them. Just make sure you encourage कि यार आज इसने इतना तो एफर्ट डाला ही है, even if वो भले ही ज्यादा significant हो या ना हो, but just make sure that you motivate your employees with some kind of appreciation. I hope I've answered your question.
Hello.
Yes.
If in your organization, if your organization is facing any business problem,
Yes.
how you are connecting social connections you are making with the organization?
See, if we are facing any problems, first and foremost thing what we do is that we make sure we stay tuned to the markets. अभी जो current हमारे इसमें चलता है, we make sure what is right, कि हमें क्या करना चाहिए कि हम वो उस चीज को आगे बढ़ाएं. जो चीज important नहीं है, let's not take it forward, because it would be thoroughly a waste of time to be.
Okay, thank you, madam.
Thank you so much.
On the behalf of the organization and the committee, I do like to express my heartfelt vote to and thank the outstanding speaker, Ms. Malak Shah. Today we have a great opportunity to listen to her and an interesting, thought and provoking discussion on the event and the topic strategy for creating mentally healthy workspace. Skillful and imparted her and Malak Shah legacy and leaving us insight, conclusion and motivational concept. Her interesting presentation capture our attention and motivates us to learn more. We appreciate the effort they put into preparing the delightful session. Ma'am, we have some questions from our live session. So would you like to answer this? We will wait for your question. Ma'am, how you protect your mental health? Ma'am, how do you protect your mental health during the bad days or like that something?
Okay, so me being a spiritual coach, I always make sure that whenever I get up in the morning, I make sure to meditate for at least 10 minutes. And also because I make it a point to always interact with my superiors. मैं अपने जो एक्सपीरियंस लोग हैं उनसे भी जाके पूछती हूँ कि ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में क्या होता है, and what are the things that we need to be prepared for. So it is very important because in my organization I have a lot of motivating people कि यार ये चीज तो आएगी, this situations will come, but just be prepared for that. It is very important that you discuss, speak up. कुछ भी problems हो रहा है, just don't suffer in silence. Never ever
Sometimes we have
suffer.
a problem to speak up.
Sorry?
We don't understand how to speak up for our problems.
No, but why? Why should you not speak up? My dear, you should. I mean, even if you're facing something, if you're only when you speak up, you get the solutions. If you suffer in silence, then you are only suffering.
True, ma'am. Thank you so
So
much,
make
ma'am.
sure. Yes.
Yeah, ma'am. For sure, from the next time, I will speak up, whatever I feel.
Just speak up, share, and जो भी कुछ
I need to find someone to share, or you have no right words to express what you are feeling from the side, because you are
No,
only
you
knows
yes,
what
you can express. See, ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग क्या करेंगे? तुम्हारा मजाक उड़ाएंगे, उड़ाने दो. At least तुमने अपनी आवाज उठाई, बहुत important. It is very important that you stand up for something which you are feeling uncomfortable, which you are feeling कि कुछ चीजें अच्छी नहीं चल रही है. Stand up, speak up. Don't worry कि लोग क्या कहेंगे. ये तो बैरियर तोड़ ही दो पहले. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना. It's okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Most welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Once again, I express my gratitude for sparing our time from Malak Shah and from our hectic schedule to impart information to us. We are speechless by your invaluable presence in the session. We provide in-depth analysis of the subject and share a fantastic information. We shall abide time for a further event in order to advance our personal and collective knowledge. Additionally, I want to thank everyone in the attentive audience for their smart question and active involvement. This event is considerable more meaningful because of your participation.
Hi.
Good evening, ma'am. It was a wonderful session. Ma'am, I am having a question. Like, as
Yes.
now we are working as an intern, or we can say as an employee. So, how, as an employee, we can foster a culture of open communication and support mental health so that everyone can share their thought without the fear of judgment?
Excellent. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Ma'am, it's Kevin Khurana.
Kevin. Okay, Kevin. That's a wonderful question. So, okay. So, during my speech, I mentioned that have that communicative environment. You know, just make. जब आप no doubt you are an intern right now, but just make sure that you be friendly to your employees. जैसे कि when you were in your school days and college days, you used to be so आप जाके बात करते थे ना, हमेशा अपने friends बनाते थे, नए friends. So always कम्युनिकेशन का एक कारण है कि यू बी फ्रेंडली टू दैट पर्सन, ताकि आप भी शेयर कर सको आपको जो फील हो रहा है, तो सामने वाला आपको सॉल्यूशंस भी दे, एंड आपको जो भी हो, मतलब बी इट योर कलीग्स, जो हायर सुपीरियर्स हो, उनके भी साथ आप बातें कर सकते हो. जस्ट स्पीक अप तभी. और एंड ऑल्सो टू सेकेंडली टू सपोर्ट योर मेंटल हेल्थ, इट इज ऑलवेज इम्पोर्टेंट कि तुम कुछ भी हो जाए ना, देयर इज अ से ऑलवेज बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर द वर्स्ट. वर्स्ट होगा बट उससे तुम्हें सीखने कितना मिलेगा. कीप योर सेल्फ मोटिवेटेड इन सच अ वे दैट ठीक है, मिस्टेक्स में से एक बार होगी, मेक श्योर कि तुम वो दोबारा रिपीट ना करो, बट दूसरी मिस्टेक्स करो.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so,
Thank you so much.
most welcome.
Again, thank you, ma'am, for attending today's webinar. If you have additional question, you can contact us through email and telephone. We are happily to provide a support to you to post YouTube channel and social media links in chat